Hi guys, this is your main Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We already actually have your League Shapeshifter Team 3 players. We're gonna talk about how big SBC that will actually be refreshing later on can make us coins, the market, as well as of course what to invest in. Yesterday we actually gotten a Buffon SBC. He was actually shapeshifted to becoming a center back. Medium high, fantastic work rate for center back, right? 4-star, 5-star. Acceleration is 85, sprint speed is at 92. Acceleration is a little bit low, to be honest. The rest of the stats look very good. He's probably lengthy as well. Doesn't have any significant traits except for the power header trait. Looks like a very fun card to complete, I would say. The requirements: a 85 rated squad with 1 team of the week or 1 team of the season. Actually comes up to about 62k. You know, the links are not that great for your other players in your first 11 because he actually plays for Parma in your Italian 2nd division. But he is a premium shapeshifter, which means that he actually gets free cam on his own. This won't actually be his last card because he actually just extended his contract with Parma by another year. So maybe you will get a goalkeeper version of him next year, a one whereby it's higher rated. Yesterday, right, we actually also gotten the marquee matchups, right? Those were pretty much the 2 content that we were getting. Now, it's not fantastic for SBC solution trading, but if yesterday you picked up somebody like Saka, he probably did pretty well. Now, without further ado, let's actually move on to the leaked players itself for Team 3. We have João Felix that is actually confirmed to be coming. Question will be what position he will be at, because his base version or his original position, right, it's actually striker. Alternate position is center forward. Now your winter wildcard was actually a right winger or right midfielder. So only, right, the really only position left for him is actually the left wing or the left mid position. So maybe he will come as that. I think, right, they probably will upgrade his attacking work rate because right now it's still at medium, right, even for his foot birthday version. And he will definitely be 5-5 in my opinion, because I think he will actually be the headliner player for this, which also means that he's gonna be super expensive. So the next player that we have is actually Henry. It's not confirmed whether he's gonna come as a goalkeeper, right? So hold your horses, don't get too worked up. I hope that he's an outfield player because, like I mentioned, right, I hope that Thierry Henry actually gets the respect he deserves. I hope that he's actually very good in game, like how he was in real life. So hopefully he's an attacker and not a goalkeeper. But one guy that we have actually, right, wanted to see for a very long time, right, at striker for the memes, right, it's actually Maguire, since he scores so many goals for the opposition. And it seems that apparently, right, he's gonna be very likely coming as a striker. So for your meme's sake, right, it's actually fantastic. And then we actually have more leaks as well, right? We already saw Kyle Walker. We might get a goalkeeper Horse, probably really good because of his height. Hopefully he has the animation. Left wing shapeshifter Cruyff, Buchanan, and then we have Nunes CDM and Edison Cam. So for this particular page of leaks, right, I would say just take it with a pinch of salt. They are not as accurate as the other ones that I have showed you or I'm going to show you. Campbell is another one that we have gotten. Maybe he will come as a CDM. I would think that, you know, he's probably going to make a very good CDM given the body type that he has in game as well. Or he could very well come as a fun striker, probably similar to somebody like Rudiger. And then finally, the community has been crying out for a very long time, right, for Kyle Walker to be a goalkeeper, and finally we got him. He actually, right, went in net, right, in real life, right, like all those years ago, and EA finally listened to us. Now there's probably gonna be lots of hype for this card, or, you know, people are basically just gonna use him for the memes. I know that I myself, I'm definitely gonna try him out as a goalkeeper. We also have Muller as well. Which position will he come at? He's actually, right, not that tall. He's about 5'9" or 176 cm. So I'm guessing maybe he will come as a fullback, right, or maybe as a winger, possibly. And of course, we have Pogba. He's a FIFA favorite. If you guys remember, right, his earlier version, right, that flashback Pogba, right, was actually used so much. And people have actually used it for a very long time before Tots actually came along. So my only hope is that this version, right, remains as an attacker. I don't really want to see him as a defender. And he's definitely gonna be expensive, right, because of that French link. Moving on, right, I actually next want to talk about some of the other content that we have gotten as well. I've actually gotten Lumeka, right? 4-star, 4-star, medium is not great at this stage of the game for attackers in my opinion. Right, it has to have high attacking work rate. The stats look absolutely fantastic. No significant trait, but like I said, it's a huge W because this is so easy to complete. You basically just play the games and you're just gonna get him. Now the bigger thing I want to talk about, it's actually the season progress, right? Your XP. Today, right, could be a very big day, right? To actually get lots of XP. I believe, right now, right, most of the people are actually at about level 35. And when you actually come to level 35, you have a decision to make. Do you go for your 85 by 10 or do you go for your 1 of 5 Shapeshifters player pick? Right, so for your 85 by 10, right, of course, it's gonna give you probably good fodder, right? But for me personally, right, I'll just go with your 1 of 5 Shapeshifters player pick. Because, right, just remember that this is 1 of 5 and not 1 of 4, which means that the pack weight for this, right, should be relatively decent, right? I was watching other streamers stream, and there's actually kind of an issue with this whereby the pack weight is not really even. Most of this, it's actually only containing Team 1 players. So will we be seeing compensation for this? I don't think so, because down here, right, it just states 1 of 5 Shapeshifters, right? It didn't specify whether it's from Team 1, Team 2, so on and so forth. Along with, you know, the fact that we have so much compensation things that is going on, right? Because people are actually arguing that the compensation, right, it's actually making the game unbalanced for those people who didn't receive compensation. This is actually not the only thing, right, with a bit of a sus pack weight. We actually gotten this Tots Moment Upgrade SBC, right, 2 days ago, right? And there was actually some issues with the pack weight itself. We opened up quite a few on SharePlace when it was out. And basically, right, everyone that we opened, right, they were all Tots moments. There were no Tots. So could it be because previously, right, this pack was glitched, if you guys remember, and there were actually no moments in this. EA, right, actually cranked the pack weight for moments to be way higher so that they don't have to give compensation. Maybe that's the reason why we are seeing so many moments from this pack instead of seeing Tots. So this SBC, right, actually impacted your Tots moments the most because, like I say, right, the pack weight is actually very uneven itself. So if we take a look at somebody like Varane, he was actually at 1.48 mil, and when this SBC came out, he dropped all the way to 860k. And then when the SBC refreshed yesterday, he went from about 880k, right, all the way down to about 687k before rebounding up a bit. So this tells me that definitely, right, there is something wrong with the pack weight in terms of it being uneven. Even your top tier moments players, right, like your Ronaldo, right, he was really affected by this pack weight as well. He went from 4.5 mil all the way down to about 3.5 mil. And then yesterday, he actually dropped further down, right, to about 3 mil or so, where he's currently chilling at right now. If you have any thoughts or Tots moments, especially in your first 11 that you're using, whereby they are not fodder, I would suggest you to sell them off because this SBC actually refreshes every day. And your Tots and Tots moments, right, their prices, they're just going to keep dropping every single day. So the pack weight on your Tots is not that high. Why do I say so? If you take a look at somebody like Mbappe, right, at content drop, he was 8 mil. When the SBC came out, his price barely moved, right? He dropped about 50k. That's not considered a price drop in my opinion, given that he's actually 8 mil. And right now, he's still around that price. Somebody like Erling Haaland as well. He was actually at about 2.1 mil, right? And when the SBC dropped, you know, he actually dropped about same 50k. So I wouldn't call that a drop. This actually tells me that for sure, right, the pack weight is actually very tilted in favor of your Tots moments. If you do this SBC, right, you're more likely than not gonna pack a Tots moments. So another thing that was actually quite surprising, right, was the fact that, right, this SBC was actually or is actually tradable because it actually impacted the market so much. And this SBC, right, the requirements, right, it's actually an 84 and an 85 rated squad, comes up to about 83k, which was actually, right, what our fodder Tots prices were at before this SBC was actually released. So is it actually worth to complete this SBC? I would say yes, because if you actually pack a very big player from this, right, you can actually sell this player off because this SBC is tradable and you can basically make profit. So like I mentioned, right, this actually made the prices of your fodder tots drop a lot. So if you were to take a look at somebody like Tonali itself, right, his price, right, actually dropped quite significantly. So he went from 80k before content drop, which was where most of the fodder tots prices were at. He went all the way down to about 46k, right, basically halving in price. So now the question is, right, can we make coins off this SBC? We can. How exactly can we do that? Because of the fact that this SBC, right, actually refreshes every single day and people are actually completing them, right, what you can do is you can actually get on bids. So what you do is, you know, specifically I would say, right, you can target the tots moments because their pack weight seems exceptionally high, right? Come over here, just get on bids. I would say, right, you can actually mass bid on them, right, at between 11k to 16k an hour or so after content drop every single day. And just get bidding. You have 50 space in your transfer list, right? Just fill it up with all of these tots moments players. Just go and get them on bid between 11 to 16k. You can definitely win quite a few. And then straight after you have gotten them, right, you can actually sell them off like for about 23 to 24k after that. That's actually very, very easy coins for you guys. So that is one trading method that we can do, right, with this. You can, of course, also do this, right, with your tots as well, not just your tots moments. It will work. It's just that I feel like I think the tots moments pack weight is actually higher, but you can actually do this for both. Now the next question that we have is, can we actually do any investments, right, for your Shapeshifters Team 2? I think we can. Why do I say so? Because specifically, right, the premium Shapeshifters from Team 1, right, actually seem to do really, really well. So if you look at somebody like Frankowski, right, before he went out of packs, he was 142k on a Friday last week. He went to 155k on a Saturday, 160k on Sunday, 165k on a Monday, and then he basically went all the way up to about 186k, right, which means that he actually rose, right, slowly throughout the week. His price, right, was actually helped quite significantly, right, by the center back Guendouzi objective that we got from the silver crafting upgrade. So people needed that link to Guendouzi, right? So his price actually rose faster than your other Team 1 premium Shapeshifters. And then we have somebody like Becker as well. Let's take a look at his price. So before he went out of packs, he was 70k. He went to 80k on a Saturday, 90k on a Sunday, 96k on a Tuesday, and then he went up to about 110k on a Wednesday, which is the price that he's actually currently chilling at. So this tells me, right, that even if you want to invest in your Team 2 Shapeshifters, right, the whole time is probably gonna be about 1 week or so, right? It's not gonna be immediate. So which are the players, right, that we can invest for your Team 2? So we have somebody like Wilfred Zaha. Let's take a look at his price first. So yesterday, he was actually about 210k, right? And at content drop, he went all the way down at about 205k before going back up to about 217 to 218k right now. So what you can do is you can actually invest in him if you want to, right? Console players, right, you can pick him up at about 218k max, 210k on bid. PC players, right, he's actually probably a bit higher. I probably would just stay clear in my opinion. Now let me just tell you this, alright guys. Anything, right, that we try to invest in, right, other than your fodder, right, it's actually risky. Fodder is like risk-free almost. So if you're somebody who's actually risk-averse, right, don't do this investment. Just stick to fodder. We're still gonna make coins, right? Lots of ways to make coins. And if you actually invest in these, right, the whole time is probably 1 week, right, based on your Team 1 Shapeshifters, right, how fast they rose. Ochoa is a bit safer. Why is Ochoa a bit safer? Because he's actually fodder price. So if we actually come over here and take a look, right, Ochoa is about 40k. The cheapest 93 is actually your SS Giroud at 37k. For context, right, why not? Let's just go and take a look at 93 Brandt. What is the lowest price that he has went to? So in fact, right, his lowest price ever, right, was actually at 36k. So if we were to pick up Ochoa at 40k, the most he can drop to is 36k. So I don't think there's too much of a risk there because it's basically fodder price. The only thing that I'm slightly afraid of is actually the fact that the Thoughts and Thoughts Moments SBC that refreshes every day, right, actually brings on tradable supply, especially your fodder Thoughts, which means that Ochoa price right might actually get affected a bit in terms of dropping lower. But the fact that brand lowest price is 36k, right, means that I don't think that we have much to worry. So both console and PC players, right, you can actually pick him up at 40k max, 39k on bid. This is way safer compared to Zaha because, like I say again, he's actually fodder price. Your Cabrera is actually pretty safe as well because he is also very cheap. Right, the cheapest right now is actually Fakir, the cheapest 91, 22.5k, and Cabrera is about 25k. So I actually think that it's a safe investment as well. They might drop 1 to 2k more, but I think it's still pretty safe. So both console and PC players, right, 25k max for him, 24k on bid. Right, so they are the safe bets, Cabrera and Ochoa. If you want somebody riskier, then you can go for Zaha, right? Zaha might see a faster and bigger rise, but he's definitely more risky, so you make that decision yourself. So hopefully, right, we don't get any SBC or objectives, right, that actually affect their prices. I'm talking about specifically, right, for Zaha. If we get like a right back objective, right, it will definitely affect Zaha's price. I don't think a goalkeeper or centre back objective can actually affect Ochoa's and Cabrera's price that much, given that they're actually fodder price. That's why I say that they are actually safer investments. And of course, right, an objective in the same league, right, would definitely help. So if we get a Premier League objective, right, it will actually help Zaha's price rise faster. Same thing like what Guendouzi did for Frankowski's price. Now, what other content will we actually see today? If you guys realize, right, the 90 plus icon SBC, right, will actually be refreshing today. So the requirements, it's a 85, 86, 87 rated squad with 1 Thoughts or Thoughts Moments. What should we be investing in, right? Let's take a look at fodder prices. So if we take a look at your higher tier fodder, right now, right, your 87s are higher priced than 88, which tells me that we need to stay clear of your 87s. So let's go 88. You only should be investing, right, if you can get on at content drop later to sell these cards, because, right, their prices will drop further if you don't. So don't go crazy. Even if you were to invest, I would say at most, right, just buy about 100 or so, because your sell window is probably about 1 hour or so. So for your 88s, right, console players, right, 18k max, 17.5k on bid. PC players, right, 19k max, 18.5k on bid. And I actually, right, also have some filters, right, for you guys to actually make coins. So the first one that I want to talk about is actually, right, Morata. So let's check out, right, how much Morata center forward, right, is actually selling for. Alright, so right now he's actually all the way up at 5.5k. So what you can do, right, it's actually super simple. Let's actually go and buy his striker version, right? I believe, right, his striker version is all the way up at about 900 coins right now. So what you can do is buy the striker version at 900 coins by now, right? You can actually get him on bid, I believe, at about 800 coins easily. Go and position modify him, right, to center forward, and then list him up for 5.4k. That will be easy coins for you, right? You basically make about 4,000 plus coins on this one investment. So again, don't go and buy your position modifier. Go and do your position modifier SBC, the one whereby I can do it 5 times every single day. Just chuck in a bronze common player and you get it, right? So this is filter number 1 for you. So the second one we have, right, it's actually Politano. So let's go and check, right, how much the right mid version, right, it's actually going for. I believe he's about 2.2k or so. Yep, so he's about 2.2k. So what you want to do is, let's go and buy his base version, right? So his base version is actually your right wing version. I believe he's about 850 coins or 900 coins. Buy now. So what you can do is, buy now the right wing version at 900 coins. You can probably get him on bid at 800 coins for the right wing version. Position modify him to right mid, right? And then you can actually list him up for about 2.2k. That's some nice easy coins there, about 1,000 coins. That is your second filter. Now the third filter that I actually have is actually I want to check out the prices of your Julian Alvarez, right? So right now the center forward version, right, is probably going for about 3k or so, I believe. So right now the center forward version for Alvarez is actually going for 3.7k. So what you want to do is pick up his base version, same thing. I believe the base version, right, it's about 900 coins by now. Yep, so he's actually 900 coins by now. You can probably get him on bid at 800 coins. So buy the striker version, maximum 900 coins. Position modify him to center forward, and then actually, just list him up. I would say, the best list price, is definitely about just list him up for about 3.6k. Nice and easy coins. So I've shown you 3, right? You can actually rotate them around. When one doesn't work as well, move on to the next one. That's why I give you guys 3. And just take note that at any one time, you shouldn't, list more than 3 of these. So list 3 of Alvarez, go and play some games, and then when he sells, you can continue, to position modify. This is so that you actually, don't kill the market yourself single-handedly, Don't destroy the prices of Alvarez single-handedly. Now, we actually, also got your Gravio SBC. High work rate, 4-star, 5-star. He has been changed to a CDM from a center back. Overall, a very, very great card. He only has the power header trait. The requirements, an 85 and an 86 rated squad. Comes up to about 133k. It's probably good for you guys who are actually rocking a Bundesliga team, So now the next thing I want to talk about is how good, will Team 3 be actually later on tonight. For context, let's take a look at Team 3 in FIFA 22. We got Ginola as the headliner, 5-5. We got Ribery, 5-5 as well. We got Rashford, 5-4. All these are the top players, as well as Valverde, who was absolutely crazy in game. So I would expect, Team 3, to be better than Team 2. If you actually take a look, Team 2, was actually, way better than Team 1. Especially, like I've always mentioned about these middle tier cards. So middle tier cards are the likes of your cards from between 200k to about 500-600k. And we have lots of those in this team, The likes of Seedorf, Petit, Richarlison, Zaha. Why is it so important to have mid-tier cards? Because, not a lot of people, have millions and millions of coins. If you have mid-tier cards, there's actually more hype on the game. More people playing the game, which also means that it's better for traders like us to actually make coins. So I would say Team 3 would probably be the best. Because, it's actually our last Shapeshifters team. We will not be getting a Team 4. And of course, hopefully, we get a player SBC today as well. Last week we got Upa. We have no leaks for player SBCs, but we should be getting one tonight. So these are all the profits from the members in the Discord, 84 selling at 3.6k. We picked them up for about 3k or so, More 84s. So basically, everybody is making coins in the Discord. You guys on YouTube, you only get the buy prices. If you want to sell prices, join up the Discord. Everything is there. I give you 2 listings for the prices. More pages of 84s. I basically give 2 listings of prices so that you guys can actually definitely sell off your cards. That is what I'm here for. And then we have 86ers selling off at 12k as well, This member is probably a bit too nervous, probably too happy at his profits. And of course, if you join the Discord, an added benefit is if, like yesterday, we didn't get any trading video, You guys on YouTube, y'all didn't see any trading video, I still tell the people in my Discord what to buy and at what price. So yesterday, I told them, no trading video. I told console and PC players, respectively, what to get, your 86ers and your 87s. I give them a buy now price and a bid price. And I also tell them, what is the confirmed content that we'll be getting. For yesterday, it was the 84/10. And then I actually tell them specifically, that both ratings are really good, your 86ers and 87s. But just go with 87s. So what happened? Your 87s, actually shot up in price. So somebody like 87, Hugo Lloris, he went to about 25k or so at content drop. And we actually make so much coins, because we were actually picking him up for about 22k max, like I mentioned in the Discord itself when I don't have the YouTube video up. So these are some of the screenshots. This was from the day before. That's why the selling prices are 22.5k. It's not from yesterday. Yesterday, our 87s also at between 24k upwards. So this one's from the previous day. So yep, yet another page of 87s from the previous day. So these were actually all the profits from the members in my Discord, whereby they benefit greatly, right, from the sell prices that I actually give them on the Discord itself, right? I gave them two. Right, another pages of 87 as well, right? It's so easy. If you join the Discord, you will still get trading tips, right? On the off chance, right, that there's actually no YouTube video. Yeah, another page of 87. So if you guys actually want this free Prime Gaming Pack, right, all you have to do is very simple. Link your EA Sports account to your Amazon Prime account and you basically get a free pack from EA, right, every month. I will leave the link down in the description below, right, as to how to do it. It's very simple. And if you guys actually appreciate the content on YouTube, right, Discord or on Twitch, you can actually, right, drop me a sub on Twitch for free if you have Amazon Prime. It will be free for you, but it will actually help me out a lot because it shows that y'all are actually appreciating my work. So that's it from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. We will actually be live 30 minutes before content drop later for your Shapeshifters Team 3. Right, we will take a look at the market, how to make coins, as well as the team itself. So if you guys want to do that, hop on the Twitch stream, join the Discord, and you'll be notified when I'm live. And of course, if you enjoyed the content on the channel, you want to see more trading videos, how to make coins, leaks, all the latest FIFA 23 news, hit that sub button, and I'm out. Alright, take care guys.